Hello and welcome. I am Lisa and this is my channel Cross by Floss, where I chat about my love of cross stitch as well as life blabbings, and sometimes I throw in some Flosstube extras, and that's what this is. It is actually part 3 of my WIP parade. So welcome. I'm so happy you are here, and I hope you've been able to watch part 1 and 2, which was a pretty long video. This one should not be as long because as I was going through the basket, I discovered I have a lot of kitted projects and not started. So it's not as many as I thought I had, but it's still quite a bit. So anyways, thank you for joining me if you are new because you love a WIP parade, or you just found me. Welcome. And if you're returning, of course, you know how much I love you guys and appreciate you a lot. Okay. I'm going to try and get this done before it starts pouring and the light goes. It's already gotten super dark once and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't film. And this one is mirror heavy. Not all, it's not all mirrors, but there are quite a few mirrors. So let's get going. The first one, this one is a Nora Corbett Fairy Roses, and she is so pretty. I love her. And let's see what I have done. I feel like, and I think like my last video, if I have pictures before pictures, I will put them in. And yes. So that is what she looks like so far. I'm pretty sure I have a before picture on this one. I have got to get this back out. I love this piece a lot. And I don't see very many people stitch her. So I don't know if you can still get her. You know, honestly, I don't know if you can still get her or not, but she is, oh, she is so pretty. Like, she's just got such a beautiful elegance about her, and having the wings all the way down. Oh, there's just something so spectacular about her. I am doing her on a piece of, let's see, oh, 16 count, it was on there. 16 count lamb's wool Ada. Lamb's wool is also another one that I really like stitching on, especially for Mira's and Nora's, and or for even things that, you know, just kind of need a nice neutral. Lamb's wool is really pretty, so I really like that one. Okay, the next one. Oh, and that was in a Garon toten bag, and like my last video, I'll try and remember to do the bags. This is Halloween Sampler 2 by Cottage Garden Samplings. I love this designer too. And I am doing this on a piece of LJ's Fabrics by LJ, a 16 count crushed walnut. And I'm doing it in the, called for? The DMC conversion, because oh no, I'm doing it in the called for. It calls for 1 week's dye works, 2 gentle arts, and then the rest is DMC. So I am doing it in the called for. And this is pretty. I don't know why I have not taken, okay, yep, you're gonna hear that a lot again. That's where I've gotten to on that one. This one needs to come out for October, my goodness. This is such a spectacular one. I love this. And I love the fabric. Like, it's just a very inky purple, modelly. It's just such a fantastic color. I love it. In a DotDotGooseDesign bag. A Halloween one. Garon toten bag. This one will hold a mirror. Yep. This is Angel Proclamation. And this one I am doing on 2 pieces of fabric. Atomic Ranch Fabrics Weathered Stone, 16 count. And I don't think I got a whole lot done on this one. So I bought a really big piece of this fabric, and then I cut it. Okay. And that's where I've gotten to on that one. This is a really nice piece of fabric. It's super soft. Oh my gosh, I don't know what they do with their fabrics, but it is so soft. And like I said, I bought a big piece of it because I love this piece. And I needed something that was really long because this piece has, it's long. It's, let's see. It is 25 7/8 by 11 2/3 long. So like that stitch count is 413 by 187. So it's a long piece. So I needed something that was fairly thick. All right, the next one in a DotDotGooseDesign bag, and this bag was a gift from a friend. I love tomatoes. And this actually has a tomato-ish pattern. It's Plum Street Samplers Cereal Bowl Collection, and this is Sampler Lessons, Lesson 4. I love that. Look at all those little tomatoes down on the bottom. It's perfect. And that's one I am doing in the called for, which is Classic Color Works. And I am doing this, ooh, on a nice small little piece of fabric. And I did such a small little start. That's all I've gotten to. And that is the flower on the one side here. Let's see that. Right there. And, but this looks like it's either I think it's a 20 count, and it's tea coffee dyed fabric that I did. Oh my gosh. And I feel like I should do like a corrections. So in my last video, I kept saying Stitching with the Housewives for the coffee tea dye tutorial. It is the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch, Priscilla and Chelsea. I feel like I made other errors, but you know what? If you would like to know or say, you know, hey, you did something, yeah, just put in the comments and I'll try and correct. This next one, oh, we love this one too. The Scarlet House, Mary Camp 1862. That is one beautiful sampler. So pretty. And this one I am doing on a piece of Bestitch Me Vanilla Latte. Does that say 18 count? And that's just in one of the mesh bags from, I have some oat hair on me. We took him for a bath this morning. So he smells beautiful, but I have more hair on me than normal. And I just have a border. Oh, let's see. I just have a border. Come on, this one. Because I like to start the borders because then it's easier for me to count off of. Easier. And yeah. It's just easier for me to count from. So really like that pattern. I need to get back to it. The colors in it are just so like neutral and the colors that I really like. So that's pretty fun. All right, in a Garon Toten bag. And this one, the Red Lady Pirate. Oh, I love her. I love her so much. And she is done on a gorgeous piece of sunflower printed fabric by Rogue Wholesale, I think. And so it's a piece of printed fabric. It's called Blue Fog. And so it's printed on one side and it's white on the other. Just white on the other and printed. but this one had like that blue sky, you know, blue ocean feel, and so that's what I've gotten to on this one. It's really pretty. I wish that you could see the actual fabric. It's gorgeous. And then there's like a little bit, I don't know if you can, whoops, I don't know if you'll be able to see this in the fabric, but up near the top, it's got like, oh, you can't really see that. It's got kind of like clouds and stuff. And so it really does look like sea or the ocean and sky, which was the reason why I chose this piece. I bought it from Threadneedle Street in Washington. And Denise, when she saw this piece and I saw this piece, I was like, oh my gosh, Red Lady Pirate. And she goes, oh, that would be perfect. So like that one. And I said Gerontopic for that one, right? Okay, what's in this one? Oh goodness, what is this one? Oh, this is one of the first stitches when I came back to stitching 5 years ago, a little more than 5 years ago maybe, when I had my first YouTube video. I used to do diamond painting, and so I was doing diamond painting and cross stitching, and it was actually called Diamonds and Stitches. And so this was one of the pieces that I think I started and came back to, or maybe I had this on the go. I don't remember. Anyways, I know I pulled it back out or started it. And this is going to be an FO, a UFO. I highly, it was a kit, and the fabric is, it's just kit fabric, right? Like it's a 14 count Aida, nice big holes, wasn't even cut well. But that's where I've got, I mean, I have done a ton of work, but it's just not my aesthetic anymore. That's awful. Yeah. So I might UFO this. I don't know. I will see, but it is definitely not anything that I pull out anymore. It's not even anything that I'm inspired to do anymore, which is kind of sad. All right. Ooh, this one. I love this one too. Archangel from Mirabilia. And this one is being done on an 18 count. Yeah, I chose an 18 count for this one, and it's Fabrics by LJ, and the color is O Gray. Normally I do my Mirabilias on 16 because of the beading, but when I saw this fabric, I just knew that Archangel had to go on it. It was perfect for him, and that's where I am right now. I've come to a complete stop on him. I started putting in some of the Krynic, you know, Devil Floss, and I am so unhappy with how it looks. I don't think that in person, it does not look great. And even if you look at it, you know, from 3 feet away, okay, maybe 3 feet away, it doesn't look horrible, but it does not look good. So I'm going to see if there's a treasure braid equivalent to all of the Krynic in here. And I'm going to pull that Krynic back out and start again. I don't know if it's because it's on 18 count. It is a size 4 braid. Y'all know how I feel about Devil Floss. So it's just called Devil Floss. So, but I love him, and he looks perfect on this fabric, and he is one that I really would love to get done and get up on my wall as soon as possible. His colors, I mean, he's just glorious. He is just glorious, and this picture just does not do it justice. There is so much sparkle to him, and his robes are just so rich. The color is so rich. I just cannot say enough about this one. I like him a lot. And I have all his beads. I have all his Krynic. I just, he needs to get done. How many beads does he have? Oh, he only has like, well, he has 6 packages of special bead. But then only 1 package of like regular beads. But those special beads, they're like bigger, and they just, anyways, it makes the pattern, it's so beautiful. And then did I say what kind of bag I had this in? This is a unknown, I don't remember. I think I bought this like off of either Etsy or a Facebook group. Okay, what's in this one? This one is Vintage Pumpkin Witch by the Witchy Stitcher. Oh goodness, my floss is stuck to the pattern. That's weird. So that's what that one looks like there. I love this type of Halloween look. You know, it's vintage. It's just more like what I remember when my grandma or my mom would decorate for Halloween. Halloween wasn't a big thing in my house, which is funny because I love Halloween, and so Halloween is a big deal to me. And maybe because it wasn't done in my house, that's why I make it. I don't know. But this is done on a piece of 14 count Fiddler's Ada. And that's all I've gotten. And I know I have not picked this one up at all this year, maybe even last year. Yeah, I need to remedy that for some of these patterns, because there's some seriously great charts that I have here. Need to get done. So the next one is Fairy Flora. I love her. She is so pretty. And I am doing this on a piece of 16 count Touch of Gray. And I did a bottom start. And I love it on this fabric. It's kind of like a, you know, smoky, bluey gray color. And it really makes the colors pop. And it's funny because like I chose a completely different fabric than what was called for. What was called for was Barnyard Linen, and which was kind of a brownie color, or which is a brownie color. And I don't know, I like it on the Touch of Gray. I think it looks good. And then this is in a Celeste Creates bag when she was selling bags. I'm not sure if she still is or not. The next one I have is Starlet, and she's so pretty. Mirabilia, and I am doing her on a 16 count. Oh my gosh, what am I doing it on? It's a 16 count, kind of a purpley, bluey, grayish color, and she's so pretty. I did a floss toss on this fabric, and it just looks so good. I was like, oh yeah, no, I need to use this fabric. It looks so good. So that's what I've gotten done so far on her. And I think she will be a fairly easy stitch for, I mean, I don't think that Mirabilias are hard stitches. There's just a lot to them. And I'm trying to see if I have the fabric name in here somewhere. I don't. So weird. Yeah, I don't think that Mirabilias themselves are really hard. They're just big, right? And there's a lot to them. But she seems like she would be one of the easier stitches for a Mirabilia, because she's got such great block color to her, and at least where I'm at. And so that might change as I get into it, but so far she's been pretty easy. And it's in a DotDotGooseDesigns bag. Oh, the next one. Okay, this one is also in a DotDotGooseDesign bag. And this is Garden Beauty, Mirabilia. And I am doing her on, oh no, I don't remember what I'm doing her on. But I'm doing this one with Amy from Fiber Arts. Amy and I get together as often as we can and try and get some stitching in on FaceTime with each other. And that's where she's at. She's getting there. She is getting there. So I'm super excited for the next time that we get together and stitch on her. I lost my, did I say Gerontoten bag? And then we'll do this one too, because it's sitting here. This is Ella, the Frog Princess. Uh-oh, I lost her picture. Just a second, she's in here somewhere. Oh no. Oh, please. Where's her picture? It fell off the cover. Oh, you guys, I've lost her picture. Oh, that's not okay. Oh no. Okay, well, I've lost her picture. That's awful. It's Ella, the Frog Princess. And that's what she's looking like so far. I actually stitched on her during the Queen City stitch retreat and got quite a bit in her, and I probably am going to continue doing her. I don't want to put her down. I don't want to put her down. I just really am enjoying stitching on her. So I think I'm going to continue her for Mirror Mondays for the rest of October and get some more stitches in on her because she's just so pretty. She's so pretty. But I'm concerned over where my picture is. I mean, I know that I used it for the, or showed it for the recap video, so hopefully it's just in another bag. Really hope. All right, and then what's left in this basket? Okay, this is, oh, I started this for the 12 by 12 New Year's Eve, I think. And this is Holiday Miss New Year's Fairy by Mirabilia. And she came as a full kit. So she had the linen, she had, you know, it has the Krynic and the beads that are needed and all the things. And I don't stitch on linen, so I had to make a different change. And so I went with, what did I go with? A piece of Tombstone by Color and Cotton, and it's the perfect size. It's a 13 by 7, so it's like, it's a smaller than they normally sell kind of size, and that's all I've got. That's all I got to on the 12 by 12. So, you know, the premise is that you pick 12 projects and you work an hour on each of those 12 for a total of 12 hours, and so by midnight and going into the next year, you have started basically 12 new projects, or you can change it up. You could do, you know, 12 WIPs or 6 new, 6 WIPs, like whatever floats your boat. Works. Okay. Oh my gosh. And the next one is, oh, this is Santa's Sleigh by by Mirabilia of the Christmas Eve Couriers line. This also was stitched at the retreat, and Mary Ashcraft, actually, who has a Flosstube channel called Mary Ashcraft, she was doing this, and she said she had this brilliant idea of putting, you know, her family's initials in the tags, and I was like, that is so cute. So I went out and bought the pattern because I was like, why wouldn't I? And the person at the stitch retreat, they had actually put their initials on the tags as well. I just thought that it was really cute. And this is in a DotDotGooseDesign bag. And this is being done on a piece of Artemis by Be Stitch Me. And I really don't have a whole lot done. That's what I got to. Let's stretch that out a little so you can see that. Yep. that's all it got to. No hope of getting it done this Christmas, or maybe even the Christmas after, but I will get back to this, because that is that's a fun stitch to do. All right, this is a freebie from the Primitive Hair, and I believe you can get it on her blog spot, and so I'm gonna just do a flashy flash, and it's called The Witch's Kitchen. And I am doing this is one of those Amazon bags, and I am doing this on a piece of fiddler's cloth, and I want to say it goes this way. And that's all I've gotten done. That's so sad. And this only has like 2 colors. It's got Gentle Arts Shaker, Simply Shaker, which Autumn Leaves, and then DMC Black or an Anchor or whatever, and I'm using Anchor. So it's not like it's a hard stitch. Maybe this should also come out for Halloween stitching, October. Goodness sakes. The next one, also in an Amazon bag, is Teresa Kogut's Celebrate book, and unfortunately I can't show you the pattern for this one because it doesn't, there's very few pictures in here of what the stitch piece looks like, other than these 2 here, and that's not what I'm doing. I am doing, what is it called? She's called like the Witch's Bad Kitty. She's called Bad Kitty. She's really cute. She's got a witch with a house in the background and a path that the kitty goes on, and is super cute. I'm also doing this on a 14 count Aida, and I got the full border done. I got a good amount of the house done and started on the path, and then stopped working on it. So that's sad. And I want to say that this is like a ivory, probably an ivory. And then all of these bags, they're all going to be Amazon. So, oh, this is, okay. If you go on to, what is her? I'm going to put it down here, and I also will link it below. But Melissa from Pinker and Pumpkin on Instagram, she has a ton of freebies, and you guys, her freebies are like a full chart, like a real chart. They're not just like a little something something. And she does not design for money. Melissa's incredible, and she just has a ton of free charts that she designs herself and puts on her blog. And so and she's got shaker houses, and she's got like little tiny you know, things that you can put on your tree. You need to go and see her. She is awesome. But this is one of the houses that I was working on quite a long time ago and did not finish yet. And I think that this one was called, do I even have it? No, I just put House by Pinker and Pumpkin. But this is done on a 14 count coffee baked piece of fabric by me. Yeah. This one is, oh, this one is 22 count Aida that I heavily coffee tea dyed and baked. This is one of the ones that I baked, and this is called Blackbird by Blackbird Designs, and this is a free chart, and I don't have that chart because it's on my phone, but that's what mine is eventually going to look like. And it's just all done in, I am actually doing this in a Threadworks thread, so it's kind of like blues, deep blue and black together. It's really, really pretty. The color is, let me see, I'm putting the color. The color number is 1024, and it's, oh, it is so pretty. And this is also on, did I say coffee baked 22 count Aida. I was, you know, I just bought like a whole bunch of different Adas from, whether it was Michael's or Joann's or whatever, and I have a ton of like white, and so I was like, well, what are these all gonna look like, you know? And it's really interesting because every count, or every, like the 22 Ada or Hardanger versus like the 14 count Ada, the dye, it just looks so different. So it's really cool, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is, I don't know why I've not finished this. This is also a freebie from Tiny Modernist, and it's called Oh Canada, and that's all I got to. Just done on 14 count white piece of Ada that I probably got at Hobby Lobby. No, I did not. There's my, it's a Flamingo Mills counted cross stitch fabric. Yeah, it was $1.87 from, I don't know what store that is, like long ago. This is also another freebie. I wonder if all of these are freebies. This is from Nancy Woodson, who is, let's see if it says who, from from Liberty House Primitive. The pattern name is Pumpkin Hollow Sampler. Really quick, beep. It's a freebie, and where did I get this from? Enjoy this free fall sampler. September 14th, 2010. Maybe on her website. I'm not sure. But anyways, it is super cute too. And also doing it on a piece of fiddler's cloth. And that's all I got. That's all I got. I'm so sad. Tell you guys, I go through these and I look at them and I'm like, why have I never pulled these out? Like, what is happening? I think next year for 24 and 24, maybe I need to get some of these smalls out and just get them done and out of my basket of shame. Clearly it is, because I really and truly have not done anything on any of these for years. Okay, this is Brouhaha, which is a free pattern from Plum Street Samplers. And he's super cute. He's got a cup of coffee and he is happy. He's a jolly little pumpkin. And I've not done anything on him either, except part of a border and a part of his cup. I really need to, like, these would be great, you know, if I go back on the road with Mr. G, they would be great pieces to take with me because they're small and, you know, I can stitch on those in hand because they're 14 count, easy. And the holes are big, you know, for the light that I would have in the bunk. So, not horrible. All right, this is a free chart as well from Paola Gattablue. How did I get this sampler? It's the Petite Sampler Rose. I don't remember how I got this. I don't remember how I got it. Anyways, I don't have very much done on this one either. Which way does it go? Which way does it go? Oh gosh. Okay. I think it goes that way. No, it must go this way. Anyways, I'm doing this also on a piece of 22 and 1/1. Stitches look awesome. And I need to get back to this also. It's a really pretty pattern. It's like a sampler and it's really cute. It's got a key on it and a little girl and hearts and alphabet, and it's really, really pretty. All right, the next one is, oh, there's not many more bags left. This also is a freebie. Do I have, I don't have any distinct markings on it, so I can't even show you. I have no idea. Well, I can show you what it is. I've done this really pretty flower. No idea. No idea. And I'm doing this on a sulky, with a sulky. This sulky is really pretty. It's variegated. It's really pretty. It's number 4030. It's really a pretty color. And so I just don't remember what chart it is. It will be in my phone because I take pictures of the freebies and then I can work on them in my phone. This is Shakespeare's Peddler, St. Stephen's Day. It's also a free pattern. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a free pattern. It's also really cute. And it's a really nice sampler. And it says, the wren, the king of all birds, on St. Stephen's Day was caught in the furs. So up with the kettle and down with the pan, and give us a penny to bury the wren. Mary Mummers, December 26, 1829. It's really cute. And I got absolutely nothing done on it. Wow. I don't even see colors in here. Oh my gosh. Well, see, I told you. This basket, I don't know what is happening in there. This is, let's see, does its tag say something? Oh, this is a free DMC. On the DMC website, they always have freebies. And this one is called Thanksgiving Turkeys. And it is super cute. So if you go to their website and you just type in Thanksgiving turkeys, it should pop up if it's still in their freebies. But that's where I've got to. Again, I haven't worked on this for years. And I'm doing this with a variegated, it's a variegated, let's see. Yes, it's variegated DMC 111. Yes, 111. And it's just really nice fall color. It's really pretty. So why I've not done that either. And again, this one's on my phone. So like this is what I do. Like I will take one of these bags. I've got the floss in there. I've got a pair of tiny scissors and I've got my needle and everything. And because it's on my phone, if I'm going to, you know, get my oil changed or the doctor's office or something, I can work on my phone and not have to have a pattern that inevitably falls off my lap or on the floor in my car or whatever. And, or even when I'm going to get Mr. G late at night, from work and I'm sitting, you know, in the parking lot and, the light from my, you know, above the thingy in the car, you know, the light, and just working off my phone, it's perfect. And so that's what I do with these, or have done with these smaller ones. And I obviously need to pull out way more. This is the Lace Maker's Cottage from Stone Street Stitchworks, and I believe that this was a free pattern as well. I think it was a free pattern. I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't, but that's what it will look like without color. And then I think you choose your color. I don't think that she suggested a color. You choose your color. She says what it was stitched with the Threadworks Stepping Stone, but you choose, you know. And so I chose red because at the time when I was watching Laura and Brenda, the Cereal Starter, and, you know, always have a red sampler going. And so that's what I got to on that. Again, this would be such an easy, fast, like, just get it done kind of thing. I think that this is done on a 16 count, just piece of antique white or ivory or something like that. Okay, this is, sorry, I thought I had it all. This is probably going to be a UFO as well. This, I was part of Cotton and Twine's box of the month club, and they had really awesome boxes that you could get. It came with this pattern, it came with the threads, it came with the fabric, and then it came with like all of the finishing things. So really it was a kit in a box, right? And it was every month, and they had some really cool designs. And so this was December 2019, and I did start this one, and that's where I got to. And I have not pulled this out either, and I really think that this will become a UFO. Just because, again, not really my aesthetic, and clearly I have not pulled it out for a really long time. So, yeah. Here is a DotDotGooseDesign bag, and this is the Witchy Stitcher, and this is, what should she call this one? Just Ouija Halloween. You know what's funny? This is in a plastic front, it's in a vinyl bag, and the vinyl, the color of my stuff got all glossy. Though it's not, there's no mark on my vinyl. All right, this I'm doing in the called for, and I'm doing it on a 14 count black Ada, I believe. And really, that's all I got to. But that's how big it is going to be. Now I just have to start working down this side. So it's not huge. And, you know, the piece of fabric's not that big. But, you know, it's that stiff Ada. And I do work on this in hand as well, because it's just easy. It stands up by itself, basically. So it's pretty easy. But I've not worked on that for a while either. Goodness sakes. Another DotDotGooseDesign bag. And this has my Tis Halloween. These are the stockings and projects in this book. There's some great patterns in here. So I am doing the candy corn stocking, and I'm doing it on a piece of another piece of 14 count Ada, and that's what I've gotten to so far. Goodness sakes, what happened to my whiteboard? It's here, it's coming. There we go. It's really pretty, and why I've not finished, I don't know. It seems like something I should be able to do for Halloween, right? Like I have all of the colors I need, and but that's one project in here. There's several in here that I would like to do. I mean, there's just so many great little stockings in here. I think I have another one kitted up. Here's Night Song. This one's cute too. Let's see if I can show that. Night Song. There's some really, really great patterns in this book. Like, I think I want to do almost all of them. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, this is the last one, and it's another freebie. This is a Tiny Modernist freebie called Witch's Brew. And, oh, actually, I have, that's what it will look like when it's done. Super, super cute. Also great for Halloween. Started this years ago, and that's all I got to. This looks like it's done on an 18 count white. Might even be a 16 count. I don't know. I don't have any discerning. Nope, I didn't save a tag. I didn't. in anything. No, because those are, oh, that's where those needles are. Oh, I found a whole baggie of needles. Yay. All right, you guys, that's it. That's the end of the WIP parade. See, it wasn't even that long. Not bad at all. And now I have a lot of cleanup to do because there's a big mess. But that's okay. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this WIP parade. I really, it shows me that I have a lot of projects. I didn't even count. I don't want to count. I have a lot, but I don't want to count. If you were keeping track, maybe tell me how many I had. I don't know. That's really bad. And I did UFO quite a few projects before you even saw them, other than the ones that, you know, surprise. Because this is not a box. This is that basket that I found when I was getting the Little's guest room together, the Little's room together for when she came. And I unpacked a box and went, oh, that's where this was. So this box this basket hadn't even been seen for like a year, which that is really sad. And yeah, there's just so many projects in it that I just am not going to stitch again. And you know, I think as stitchers, we change, you know, we change and grow, and we look at patterns and we're like, oh, so gung-ho to do them. And then you get into it, and then you as a person, you know, you change, your taste change, things change, your aesthetic changes. And, or in my case, when I started stitching, it was a lot of things for the little, because, you know, I thought that she would really enjoy them. And I obviously thought I was a faster stitcher than I am. And she's not in that space anymore, and they definitely are not something that I would have. And so, you know, I wouldn't stitch them anymore. And so, you know, I think that we have like these ebbs and flows, right, when we're stitching. And maybe I'll have another grandchild in the future, and these will not go away, you know, and maybe they'll come back out and they'll go to the next little that will maybe be a part of the family in the future. So yeah. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed. My next video will be a regular video, and that will probably be either at the very end of October or the beginning of November, and I will show you what I've stitched on in the last few weeks. And then I was going to say, oh, and then Nora November is coming up. And so there's 4 Mondays in November that I will be doing Nora November for. And I'm super excited about that. And busy kitting up those projects. So I hope that you'll join me for those as well. So until we meet again, I hope that you have a really, really wonderful few weeks, and hugs and stitches to you all.